Last episode we had a bunch of rage quitters, so hopefully we get some people who want to play all the way through, man. I need to go use the restroom real quick, but then we're going to jump right into it. Alright guys, I shall be right back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Shit, chilling. Shit, streaming on YouTube.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau.
Shit, about 45.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Not too many.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Shit. Yeah, it's my only channel.
What is it?
Usually I type in my gamer tag and fucking pop it up. It says Jimmy. It's like Jimmy and then space and then capital P23. But every time I try to look it up, dude, it doesn't pop up. So I always just type in my gamer tag. It's fucking Jimmy P23009.
Come on, D.
Yeah. Should pop up all my videos and shit.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now look at this.
Damn it.
Big gain, but a
Grab it,
fumble.
grab it, grab it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
That was crazy, dude.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
I wasn't trying to throw
Everyone
it.
else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's getting hectic.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Rodgers, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
Yeah,
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
13 yards.
Rodgers again now.
Oh, pick.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Dick Vitale could not run, dude.
Able to take him down.
Dick Vitale could not run, dude.
One end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Damn.
They get him down, but not before he takes it
He was
across
coming,
the 40-yard
wasn't he?
line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hits his target, the tight end, Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go play action here on first down.
What?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He wasn't even ready.
The intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line.
All right, let's make
second
this
and
work.
goal. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field.
Yeah,
and
Aaron said I ain't throwing no more interceptions this whole game, dude.
Great quality to have.
He said I'm done with that shit.
I have to think that they're probably still on the
That could have been another one.
for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, let's go. You know what you're gonna do. You finna throw it to Darnell Savage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And
he wasn't
finally
even down
brought
yet.
down at the 38. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First down, Baltimore.
Bang, 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 bang. Shit, shit, shit. Let's go.
Is he saying shit?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
You're losing
That's
some
going
yards,
to go down
man.
as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You gotta
Need something
switch your
from
play
deep in the
up.
bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to try the jet sweep on third and long. And that one covered beautifully.
Throw that ball,
the
man.
defenders stayed home,
Punt
and
it.
they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return is Irvin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Boom.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football
Good
at the
hands.
37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Are you really gonna do that all game,
Jet
dude?
sweep to start the drive. A good run there on first down.
This defense ain't no joke, son.
Anytime the
Defense ain't no joke. They eat steak and potatoes every day.
People just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the 44, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Ingram. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
He didn't drop
I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And back at the 8 now. Third and goal.
I don't think you got it, son.
I don't think you got it, son.
Jackson. Looking in zone,
Dropped it.
but it's incomplete. More problems here
Take
on
that
third
field
down.
goal.
They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on
he going
third
for
down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
319. You can't block me. You can't block me. 319.
Now on second and 13. Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Jackson on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Dude, why didn't Amos jump up? He could have jumped up and grabbed that.
Incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Let's get it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Get ready, get ready.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Bandit, bandit.
Ingram again, a first down carry. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Snead's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Jackson will keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and goal from the 1. This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Packers take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Willie Snead all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Damn, that's crazy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What the fuck is that play? What the fuck, man?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
All day, every day, any day. Check 43. Yeah, Liz. Look at this.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. The 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, and now they have taken a fourth quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I found the best way to beat you.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Come on, set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Yo.
Here's Jackson rolling to his right.
Why is no one blocking, dude? What the fuck?
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge and gave them a comfortable lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
There you go.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I'm not even going to block you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Damn.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's got daylight past the 20, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. The clock showing 19 seconds to go.
We can do this, right?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Green 18. Defense wins championships, baby.
To throw is Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rodgers throwing here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Until next time.